So we're at the start of the Lyng to Lenwade paddle. Entry quite easy just by this bridge. Couple of car parking spaces up on the side there, and you know where to launch because there's some big concrete blocks here. You will probably find on occasion there'll be fishermen who will say you shouldn't be going down here. So it is a contested route, and there is one bit right at the end which I am not sure whether it is private land or not, but it is the only way to continue through to Lenwade. If you're going to encounter fishermen, it will probably be on this very first opening stretch. They tend to just be on the left bank here. I tend to just keep it polite, friendly, and continue on our way. No traffic noise, by the way. This is such a peaceful route. About 10 minutes in, you will get to a bend like this, and then it does actually get quite narrow through some trees, a little bit more wilderness, and it's like that for quite a lot of the route. It does almost look impassable, but you can get through here, and then it opens up a bit, but it is like this for a fair little way. Great little adventure paddle. So lots of kind of trying to navigate through trees, which I unsuccessfully just did there. This is very much a wilderness paddle. Oh, we want to be going right there. Okay, no. So after that initial bit, probably 15 minutes in now, it really opens up. And you've got all these lakes, fishing lakes, I guess. Flows can be really quite fast down here. It's good fun. The question is it an angry swan? I hope not. You're going to find you're probably going to be on your knees quite a bit for some of these bits, as you can see just ahead. Overhanging tree. There's no way to get around that, so you just have to get down your knees. It is actually quite wide and open for a lot of this paddle. I thought there was a lot more on your knees getting under stuff. Maybe it's just today, but it's actually been all right. A few times, but mostly it's just like this. Yeah, I spoke too soon. Love it. Navigate through here, pull a few branches, spin the board around. So this bit you're going to need to get really low to get underneath. And there we go. I think it's the only bit that's quite as low as that. Over here, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a horse statue. So I guess they are big into horses. Just a guess. Really cool house up on the left there. Kind of Tudor, maybe. Although I'm not a historian. But it's pretty cool. And a lot of the route, the rest of it, is just like this. Quite easy. You might think a lot of these routes, which are maybe a bit more upstream, would be quite shallow. But it's not at all. I mean, you can see the bottom in places, but it's really quite deep. What I like most about these kind of routes is they are just so damn peaceful. I mean, there's no one around for miles. You couldn't walk any of this route. There is no public footpath. So unless you're on the water, you'd never see it. You do have to be prepared for a lot of kind of beating through bushes and trying to spin your board around and hats falling off and all the rest of it. But I love it. Another low-hanging tree. Another one to get right down underneath. There you go. Nice and easy. So just coming up to almost the end of the paddle now, and this is a converted mill, now flats I believe. I have no idea if this middle section is privately owned or not. You could theoretically get up on the right there and just a quick hop across down the other side. However, it may be trespass, it may not. So we're gonna paddle all the way back, get in the car, drive around to the end, paddle back up and show you what it looks like from the other side. So this is the other side. Theoretically, you could just come from the top there, down here, and use that to get in. It's doable, or so I'm told. And then we'd just be heading down that way. So this final stretch down here, quite shallow, quite fast. Had a few little conversations with fishermen, some nice, some not so nice. And finally, when you see this bridge, it's just the other side of it. On the right is your exit point. And here is where you would exit.